All right, YouTube, man, check this out. Oh, I thought about something, bro. And honestly, I think it's a pretty good idea. And I wanted to run this across you guys, my UFC community. I'm not saying I'm like the UFC community. I'm saying like the people that rock with me, the people that watch this. That's high five. I'm not on that. I don't run no community. You know what I mean? But anyways, what I'm asking you guys is counterpunching really a thing in UFC 5? Now we know we can move our head and throw a counterpunch, but did you know what a counterpunch really is? Because a lot of people think you have to evade a strike in order to land a counterpunch, but a counterpunch is like landing a shot on your opponent after they throw and taking advantage of an opening. That's a counter. It doesn't have to be necessarily you evade a strike. Evading strikes is a counter for sure. But if you make your opponent, if your opponent throws like this and I immediately throw my lead hook, is that in UFC 5? Like, boom, like that right there. That's like a punch counter, right? And what we're going to be doing this fight is trying to actually just counter our opponent, throwing after him, right? And looking for openings. Whether that's moving our head counters, punch counters, right? And in my honest opinion, people recovery, I think it should be tied into the block, right? It should be tied into the block and how fast your fighter can block immediately after throwing a punch. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section. That can be a crazy take, don't get me wrong, but fighters with higher block, give them more than just block health. Because in my opinion, as I look at the block meter and I look at how it works in this game, honestly, I don't see the block being much different from using a certain fighter. Maybe it comes to how much health the block necessarily has. But as far as somebody's overall block in the game, it does not change with the rating. Your jab, whether your block is 95 or the lowest it can be, which is I believe is 80, it does not change, right? But anyways, there are instances where you can throw a counter punch, but like let's say boom, he throws a jab, right? He throws his jab, and I wanted to follow up with my straight right hand, right? Boom, the straight right hand real quick. I cannot do that. I feel like if you time it with, if like boom, as soon as you hit your block, if you time it like on some frame perfect type of stuff, like boom, boom, that type of counter punching, I feel like that isn't in EA Sports UFC 5. It's in Undisputed a bit. Sometimes I think the counter window is way too long, but I think that should be a thing. Like if I time my opponent, I know people want parries, right? Everyone wants the parries in UFC 5, or people want parries in UFC games. But if we can't get parries, let me get like perfect. Like let's say if I know he gonna throw that lead hook, kind of like the lead hook counter that's in the game. If it lands, boom, I get my lead hook counter, like a frame perfect type of thing. Strikes like that. Here we go, man. This dude just like just walking forward. Boom, boom, like that. That's a counter. That's a block counter, right? And let that tie into speed. Like there needs to be a counter punching stat as well. Like some fighters, they can throw really quick counters. Like some fighters, you have to move your head and land a counter. Some fighters, we're boxing, boom, as soon as you, boom, boom, they're immediately firing off that counter punch. Because like boxers call it a lazy jab, right? A lazy jab is where you throw the jab out there, but you don't bring them back quick enough. It's lazy. It's just lazy, right? In my honest opinion, why is my opportunity to, if someone throws a very predictable strike and I immediately block and fire back, why can't I do that? Did he just fake glove touch me to a takedown? Now, like I said, that can be done off of certain strikes, like when they punch your body, you can land an uppercut. But, boom, let's try to do it with a jab. Boom, he throws a jab, he throws a right hand. See, he's able to block immediately after. Don't get me wrong, I understand he's throwing a jab and it's safe. But that way, people are not walking forward throwing senseless. If I time his jab, boom, throw my jab back immediately. But you can see my jab is kind of slowed down if he's throwing his. If you guys ain't know, like after he throws his, look at mine. Maybe because he's in the pocket, that could be a thing. But I feel like my jab is slowed down after he throws his, like it's slowed. But again, it could be because we're in the pocket. And then it would help with these guys, like how he's just essentially walking forward throwing punches. Boom, boom. If he throws like something and he's very predictable, it would open these guys up to be counter punch. If I know that left hook is coming, right? Or I know the jab is coming, I could throw my right hook over the top and it should beat that jab. Now don't get me wrong, his jab possibly could land, but if I throw my hook over that jab, I feel like it should beat it. It's technically a counter punch, but we're throwing it at the same time, so I wouldn't say it's a counter punch. But it will be some sort of counter to his jab, because I know the jab is coming, so I throw the right hand or around it. Something like that. But this guy's just, I'm really boxing this guy heavy. Like, that's a counter, right? There's block counters in this game, like if he throws a hook. But I feel like if I'm using, like, let counter punching be a stat with how fast they can throw punches off the block. I think, in my honest opinion, the game is kind of behind when it comes to extra stats. This dude is just extra aggressive. Extra aggressive. And it would make people, like, if I'm predicting he's going to throw that jab, right? I could move my head, yeah. I could do that. But let me throw something over the top, like around it. And this dude's just walking forward and getting knocked down. And he's just continuing. He's going to get up and walk forward. Watch this. Okay, he got up and shot a takedown. Whatever. I denied it, but I'll take it. Well, what do you guys think about that? That's just something I came up while I was recording this video. Because mainly this is going to be about necessarily counter punching. Because a lot of people, when they think of counter punching, they think of having to evade a punch, having to do this and then land. But that's counter punching, but that isn't the only form of counter punching. There are block counters in EA Sports UFC 5. Good night. Never mind. There are block counters, like if you block the lead, what it's actually supposed to be in this game, but it's not in the game. Like if we're boxing and you throw a hook on my lead hand side, if I'm like, you kind of got to be frame perfect. You immediately fire off your own left hook, it actually is a counter punch. I think more of those should be in the game, especially if I catch your jab, if I'm blocking and I catch your jab, or you could do this. If you perfect block punches. Now, I said this a couple of days, I think it was either yesterday or 2 days ago on my stream, he left. I'll just continue. Well, yeah, look at, y'all see that? That was a glitch. But what I was saying in my stream is, in my honest opinion, I don't think a fighter should be able to block the whole time. Like, you should be able to just hold the block button and block everything up top. Like everything up top. If you're holding high block for a certain amount of time, right? As a fighter, like, unless you adjust your block, which means you reset it, right? You reset, like on some Fight Night Championship, you reset your block. You can't perfectly block strikes. Like, it'll be openings on your block, if you know what I'm saying, depending on your position. Basically, what I'm saying is it will make people have to block by hitting the button as the strike is incoming instead of walking around holding the strike. Let me know you guys' honest opinion on that. I don't even care about the ping. I know, actually, I'm not even finna deal with high ping. Gonna do probably spam and double leg bells. I really want you guys' honest opinion on this, bro. Like, basically what I'm saying is, I'll repeat it one more time for y'all. If we're playing each other, right? Because fighters, if Sean O'Malley is fighting Cheeto Vera isn't going to be shelled up like this the whole time. He's going to shell up, or he's going to block, usually when he thinks a strike is coming, because most of the time their hands aren't here blocking, like, unless they're thinking a strike is coming. But when their hands are like this and they're doing this type of defense, or they're really Sean O'Malley is punching around that all day and all night, right? But if you throw a shot and I block it, like I block it as soon as you throw it, boom, good block. You blocked it cleanly. I think that would add an extra skill gap to the game. In my honest opinion. By the way, this dude probably about to be double leg belling with Jelton Almeida. It is what it is. But let me know you guys' honest opinion. It would help back foot fighters, and it would also help aggressive fighters. That way, back foot fighters couldn't just block and move backwards. If they did that, then they would be hit by shots, and they would have to time their block. You open up a new alleyway of a skill gap when you make people have to time something. Like how this guy's gonna walk around and just hold block. Like, if let's say Tom Aspinall is here, right? He's in this range. He's not going to be looking to block strikes because he can use distance to get away from strikes, right? Like, if he's this far away from each other, I don't have to worry about no strike, right? But boom, now I see the strike incoming. That would add a skill gap to the game where you would have to think about what your opponent is throwing instead of just I could walk forward. Like look at this. I can walk forward, right? I can walk forward against this guy and just hold high block and block everything to my head. I feel like that is something it's extremely new friendly, and it takes away a skill gap when it comes to defense, right? In my honest opinion, I think time block should be a thing. And if you hold your block for too long, and it was a thing in Fight Night Champion, that's why it was like a lot of people call it pump blocking. You have to reset your block. Now, I don't want it to be exactly like that. I'm just saying, like, you have to time it. Now I'm not saying if you hold your block for 1 second, now you're just open to all strikes. I'm saying you're more susceptible to certain strikes depending on your positioning and how long you hold your block. Now I just want to get you guys on an honest opinion on that, because I'm always open to make a game take more skill, right? And that way footwork would play a better part in the game. And people that are, people that are like precision-based strikers, where they're looking to, instead of beat you with volume, they're looking to time shots really well and make you really think about where to block, right? That's, in my honest opinion, is something I really think could, I don't think it's not going to be in this game for sure, but UFC 6, but, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, EA don't rock with me. EA probably don't like me. I'm not like trying to play the bad guy, but I just know with the track record with me and EA, bro, they don't like me, bro, right? They don't like me, and I don't like them. Simple as that, right? But it's definitely a W idea. Would they listen to me? Who knows? But also, when it came to combinations, I'm not saying you gotta when they throw a combination, you gotta no, you ain't gotta do all that. If you time that first one well, you can possibly block the second and third. That's what I'm saying. Jelton Almeida rocking me is crazy. Elbow. Oh, he just died. But yeah, guys, check this out, man. That was kind of what I was wondering. That dude just got slept, bro. Look at that. Wow, sleep. Let me know what you guys honestly think of as far as these ideas. I kind of just come up with these as I'm thinking about the game and I play the game and I want the game to be comp. I think of these things, but that being said, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. This will be the first video of the day. My music. Of the day. I will upload another video. I'll be continuing my UFC Undisputed 3, the best middleweight of all time series. I kind of put it on the back burner, but again, it's coming back. But that being said, y'all, I'm out. I do appreciate you guys' time. Again, I would love your feedback when it comes to everything that I did say, as far as new ideas for EA Sports, possibly UFC 6, because I don't think these things would go in 5. But with that being said, I'm out. Y'all boys stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all keep moving forward. You keep your head up. Whatever you're going through, understand, you're alive, bro. So you can make the opportunity better, because some people didn't wake up this morning and now they're gone, and all that suffering that they went through, bro. But you have the ability to make whatever you're going through better, because you're still alive, my guy. So keep going forward, keep trying to do better, and you'll get better. Keep a positive mindset as well, bro. Find the positive in anything you do. I don't care if you're going through the worst times of your life. The thing you can always fall back on is, I'm alive and I have the ability to change it. Simple as that, bro. All right. I love you guys. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all keep moving forward. And I'm going to catch y'all, well, technically later, all right? See?